So today we are going to analyze primary versus secondary in a little detail and how you're supposed to analyze your investments in Dubai. This is an example of a sheet of some of the best priced units. As you can see, we've covered Dubai Marina, Arjan, Furjan, Town Square, JVC, Sports City, Damac Hills, Maidan, Discovery Gardens. I think these are some of the areas where most investors hunt to find a good deal. I'm probably missing a business bay because I probably did not get a unit around the 500,000 AD mark. So right now the investors are from the UK and some from Pakistan. We've got a lot of investors coming in from these countries. So for them, they advised me that they want to buy units around this value. So now we're making a detailed analysis, primary versus secondary, where should we invest? As you can see in the sheet, I've highlighted a few places in comparison to the others. This is precisely why I have a pros and cons beside every analysis. So apart from analyzing the standard factors as in location, beds, price per square foot, service charges, net returns, and we're calculating the returns based on Airbnb. I think Airbnb achieves higher rental return in comparison to a regular rental if done the right way. So the ROIs are clear. You can see the ROIs 9.1, 6.4, 8. All of the ROIs are between 7 to 9. We've achieved 10%, but for Airbnb. Now if you can see, if I've mentioned a particular tower, the pros and cons, even though Dubai Marina is number one for Airbnb, can increase the occupancy to up to 90% because in Dubai Marina, if you check the stats for Airbnb, it goes up to 98% in certain buildings. But the cons is that it's quite an old tower, over 12 years old. So we will get stuck with resaleability, especially in areas like Dubai Marina, JLT. 80% of the towers are quite old. Surprisingly, they're quite old. When you invest into an older tower, you may face issues like several issues like maintenance, and if you're an investor, you want to make sure your tenant is happy, especially in an Airbnb business. The whole game is of reviews. So if you are in a building with constant maintenance issues, that will take a hit on your business. That is why at Finbuddys, we're always about vision, long term. We are not into short haul over here, and clarity. We need to be extremely clear on what our vision is, so we move slow and steady towards the vision. So I've highlighted a few towers: Galia in JVC, Bingati Gems. As you can see, the price is 430,000. These are newer buildings. Galia, the developers, Damac really knows how to make a building look plush. It helps in the Airbnb process. So we have Galia, Bingati Gems, 2-bed in JVC. The reason I've highlighted it is just because the price, 2-bed, quite big size. We'll get into that at a later stage because right now the investor's not looking for a 2-bed. Discovery Gardens is again old, but it's a favorite, good size, and there is a constant demand because of the location. Discovery Gardens is on Sheikh Zayed Road. Belgravia, again a hot favorite. Belgravia in JVC, investors have never been disappointed. That is why I've mentioned Belgravia in JVC. So this is my stage one with an investor. So over here, they will first go through these projects. We'll have a zoom. We'll understand why I've mentioned 5, 8, 11, 12 and 13 are nice in comparison to the others. We'll understand that. Now let's head towards primary. Now we're going to analyze some of the most top hot projects, the 1% per month. It's all over the market, right? 1% a month, 1% a month. We have to always analyze the pros and the cons. Very realistic figure, Arjan is not the best location. So these projects are launching in Arjan. It's not a very hot location. I don't see, as at least currently, there's not much of action happening over there. And we have to, especially when you're discussing with an investor, we have to be realistic. But of course, you see the pros as well. Danube has successfully delivered around 12 projects and they have 5 under construction. This particular project hasn't taken off yet, but if I do analyze the cost, that's 550,000, and then at 5,000 AD is my price. I will get into another way we can analyze off-plan projects, but this is the reality. So there are several projects I haven't highlighted. Yes, 2 of my hot projects as of now. I really do like these, Bingati and Creek. Why I like them? Because probably they're brand new. They're delivering next year, April 23. We can achieve pretty decent ROIs because of the location, JVC and Jadaf. JVC and Jadaf are 2 areas that Airbnb just works. People do like them probably because of the crowd, the community. This video is not just about all the projects. This video is about how to analyze off plan. I'm getting over there. Durar, and for example, this was very interesting. It's a ready project, handed over in 2016. But when you do analyze it, the ROIs come quite low because of the location. Fakhruddin Mamoon Residences project, very interesting again. This is another really good project to invest in because it's again smart home, good location. You have a 3 years post handover payment plan. Why, as a real estate agent or as an investment consultant, I have to advise or educate my clients on use of leverage, different products to leverage your investment. So this is how I would analyze a Bengati. For example, if I'm just paying this year in 2022, this is my cash flow. So that's what 240,000. I'm spending 240,000 in 2022. I'm spending around 160,000 in 2023. Another 18,000. That's their DLD fees. This is my income. I'm earning around 63,000. So I've spent in total around 240 plus 160, but I started earning. So if I just calculate this amount that I've spent, I'm earning around 15% ROI. Again, similarly, if I just calculate the amount that I've spent and in conjunction to my earnings, my ROIs increase. At this stage, I have a choice because in 2024, I do get my delivery for this particular project we're discussing. When I do get my delivery, if I use the bank, because the bank does give up to 50% mortgage. This is a general discussion because I'm talking about non-residents, people who do not live in Dubai or out there looking for bank leverage options. So we can, at 50% of the payment, we can use the bank as leverage. Based on your age, we can get up to 25 years of payment plan, and then we can we can work on our income source. We could exit from the investment, we could just sell the product, or we could just multiply our funds. According to me, this is the difference between primary and secondary. This is the actual difference. Leverage of funds. Instead of me spending the whole 800,000 in one go, I can just leverage my funds, use bank support, and then increase. See, the more I get a bank involved, the more my credit rating increases, right? As long as my payments go out on time. And if you're hitting at close to 10% ROI, your bank interest rate is around what, 4%. I'm still making a 6% profit. And that's how you enhance your empire, right? We could sit down and have a more in-depth, in detail discussion, but this is the approach that you should have when you're entering an investment plan. We should have a very clear approach, or we should have mixed eggs in the basket. Now, my next video, I'm going to discuss Cove. Cove is one of the hottest investment projects that you could think of. Somewhere we could actually make these kind of returns. And we're going to have a video on this. Cove, Dubai Creek Harbour, bang on the water, in the island, full Burj Khalifa skyline views on the creek, perpetual infinite view. How can I use, again, leverage of funds to maximize my returns? That's the game we are in, right? It's a very competitive industry. Earlier, traditionally, the whole concept of investing into assets was, okay, I invest X value, I'm getting around 4% ROI, 4 to 8%, I'm happy. But now with the explosion of knowledge and various industries, you've got real estate, you've got stocks, you've got Forex. In stocks, you could make somewhere 30 to 40%. In crypto, they're talking about 300 to 400%. Real estate, yes, it's an asset-backed investment, but how can I maximize my returns? That's what the game is about, and that's what this channel is about. We're going to discuss real estate, stocks, crypto, wealth management, bank, mortgage, all these topics we are going to discuss. We're going to get into the experts and make some serious knowledge out there. And it's all about education, right? I don't believe in selling. I'm going to educate, I'm going to give you value, and I want to make sure whether the market goes up or the market goes down, you do not lose your money. Thank you for watching, and definitely do watch my next video, which is coming out about the Cove, how we can actually use leverage of funds to maximize our investment. Thank you.